that the differences between these two splash arts are so fucking minimal. It doesn't even look like this design over here wouldn't even pass as a skin. This design over here wouldn't even count as like a fucking, like a skin you could buy in the store. People wouldn't buy it because it looks too similar to the original fucking design. But this is an entirely new fucking unit that they're releasing, apparently for like the anniversary or something. They're releasing as an entire goddamn brand new fucking element. This game looks like it's running out of budget so fast, it's unbelievable. Bro, they couldn't even think of a better name other than level 999. And of course, she's going to be another Elation unit, because Elation is meant to be the new broken fucking thing. How much money do you think they spent on this character design? This has to be, without a doubt, the cheapest unit they've ever made, right? I would love to see, like, from an analytical viewpoint, how much of the assets between these two were reused. Like, just straight up, how much of it was complete reuse? How long did the intern take to work on this? And the thing is, when you know that Planet Arcadia had to be reworked because of that whole, like, Japanese drama shit that was going on, do you think that her design just got, like, fucking shortchanged? Bro, they just put, like, a tail and wings on her. Bro, they just put a tail and fucking wings on her. What is this garbage, bro? What is this trash? And the thing is, you have people in the space, naturally. They're doing what they should. They should be calling it out. And I'll take the time over here to give my congratulations, right? Give my recognition to certain creators. You got Kekvin over here, who's just straight up saying the most controversial drip market. And as you see in this thumbnail, bro's just looking at the OG Silverwolf design. He's just like, what the fuck even is this?
Similar to the original design. That's undeniable. But I also remember, you know, back in the days of the trailer, that this isn't really replicated in what we saw in this trailer, like, almost at all, which leads me to believe that Silverwolf's going to be a character with the second form. We can already see it there. You see how it kind of shades in like this. You got to see this form of her with the glasses over her eyes. Shades out. That's going to be her base form. What's depicted in this is still depicted in this, right? And so that's what even weirded me out more. It's like, we already saw this design a year ago. Maybe it was less obvious. The splash art makes it a little bit more apparent.
What is this garbage? Is this, like, are you serious? How could you do this Hoyoverse? But then you got other creators, right? Let's see it. Guys, just be over under. What do you think Mr. Pokey's reaction is going to be to the drip marketing? Just wondering. What do you guys think Mr. Pokey's reaction to the drip marketing is going to be? Let's see it over here. Oh my god! Oh my god! Ah, boba! Oh my god! Level 999! Go, 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 go! Go, 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 go! Go, 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 go! There's no way anybody could be that excited without just lying to their audience. I genuinely believe there's no way anyone could be that fucking excited about a design that looks like this. How? How could you be? You've been playing the game since release. You've seen this character since version 1.1, and now this is like not even a reskin. This is just trash. And you're going like this? Get given is garbage. You get used to garbage, and you don't like people calling out that you're eating and playing with a bunch of garbage, because then you'll be known as garbage boy. This shit, and like you pull on this unit and you're just a garbage boy. That's all you are, and nobody wants to be the garbage boy. Some people are used to being the garbage boys, right? They built careers around being garbage boys. But in general, people don't like being associated with trash. I don't see an issue here. What exactly is lazy about her design? And don't say because it's basically her normal one, that's the laziest answer to give. This doesn't even, like... This is like going to a doctor with, like, a gaping wound in your stomach. Doctor, I don't feel very good, but there's surely a reason for this. Don't say the gaping hole in my stomach. It's not that, okay? You're just being lazy. I want you to actually diagnose me. I'm bleeding out. There's a gigantic hole in my fucking stomach, but that's a lazy answer. I need you to do a proper diagnosis, okay? Is now, instead of being red, it's white. Yeah, it is red. Now it's longer and white. But you'll notice his coat is literally the same design. You've got the shoulder pad over here, but you have the same shoulder pad over here, except this time it's wrapped by a bandage. And instead of the bandage being around his whole hand, he has a bandage, and then a glove, and then a bandage over the glove. And then his coat is like red. Bro, this is the Blade. This is the Blade version. Some could say it objectively looks worse than his regular fucking skin or his regular design. Some could say it actually looks way significantly worse. Less details, right? You can see all like the intricate flowers and the stuff like that and the ribbons, bro. It's just one shade. You thought the left one is the new one. No, bitch, the right one is the new one. They're going backwards in time for this. They're going backwards in time for this one. Bro, those are your Trailblazer skins. Those are your literal Trailblazer MC skins. And you even have the rest of the Hoyoverse community making fun of these guys.
Oh my god, bro.
Oh,
What are you
hell
talking
no,
about?
man. What
How
the
different
fuck, man?
Wise looks in his Honkai Summit shit. People talking about how much better Aether looks in their new whatever non-cry shit. And then you literally see the comparison over here with the HSR one. Bro, it's like they just did a replacement feature on the gold and made it red. Like, literally, that's all it looks like. The red just turned into gold. Or, sorry, the gold just turned into red. That's it. Nothing, absolutely nothing else. Yeah, it looks like a chroma skin from League of Legends. It looks like they selectively took part of it and just click Control U and changed the fucking hue. A single layer. Yeah, oh, sorry. They changed the sleeves to white. Oh, and they added instead of a little, like, whatever that is, they made it like a button down. Wow, brother. That is this game. But because they released this unit, this SP, this XP, that actually looks like a character. How are you following up on Sparksy, who actually looks like a new unique unit, design-wise, all of that, right? You can see, like, the different hair color, the different outfit. Everything's, like, different, right? The accessories. She has a top hat. She's got the little mask. What? How do you follow up on this unit with this piece of garbage? How do you follow up on this difference in design, right? With this garbage? How do you follow up on this one with this garbage? They still look the same to me. That's the fucking point. They're meant to have the same face, but aside from the face, pretty much everything else is different. That's the point, is aside from the same face, everything else is different when it comes to their designs. They couldn't even do the bare minimum to make slight differentiations here. Like, this one's a fucking recolor, and this one's not even a recolor. They just added, like, some extra fucking clothes on. You can check Blade from the front here. Oh, dearie me. Wow, they're catfishing you real good there. Oh, that is the craziest catfish ever. Wow. Imagine that this is what they show here, and then this is the in-game design. That is the craziest catfish I feel like anyone in the player base has ever seen. I don't think they expected this to just look exactly the same as the original. Wow. That is... When you look at the history of SPs in this game, bro, this was Dan Hung version 1. This is Dan Hung version 3. Bro, what are we even doing here? How do you go backwards to such a high degree? How do you go backwards to such a high degree design-wise? This shit is just pathetic. It's just legitimately pathetic at this point when you have a track record, right, of SPs, alternative forms of units that actually look like new units, and then you got this, and then you got this, and then you got this. At least before, it looked like these developers tried. I don't think you can say that right now. I don't think you can say that these motherfuckers tried at all. This is the most effortless cash grab piece of garbage I think anyone in the space has ever seen. And this is honestly just an expose for certain individuals, right, in the space. Who's actually going to properly critique the game, and who's just going to shill for it no matter what actually gets put in? I think it's pretty clear by now. All you have to do is gauge the reaction that somebody has made to this drip marketing to define what type of creator they actually are. Are they someone that's honest, or are they somebody that just wants to say that whatever their game is doing is good? It's ironic, right, that Mr. Pokey's on the record saying that I'm the creator that just mindlessly shills one game. Oh, wow. Come on, man. What is wrong with you? How do you even... If you're not going to talk shit about this, if you're not going to critique this, you're never going to critique anything when it comes to this game. And you know that's pretty much just confirmed at this point, because good golly gee. Good golly gee. What are we doing here? Let me know what you all thought. Peace out.